Hello, I'm here to tell you about a revolutionary new product called Cumdon. What exactly is Cumdon? Well, Cumdon is an ancient Indian herbal and well-being tonic. Reformulated and tested for safety by NASA astronauts, I think it's safe to say there's never been a better time to get Cumdon. But don't take my word for it.
Getting Cumdon makes you smarter. It makes you faster, it makes you lose weight, it makes you more aggressive. You know, when I started getting Cumdon, I got a promotion right away. People knew there was something different about me. They're like, Matt, what's different about you? I'm like, well, I just got Cumdon.
It changed my life. Once I got Cumdon, I got not one boyfriend, like 6 boyfriends, you know, because they knew how much I loved getting Cumdon. And the weird thing is, like, suddenly they started getting Cumdon.
You can get your friends Cumdon. You can get your wife Cumdon. You can get your kids Cumdon. You can get your grandma Cumdon. What are you waiting for? Get out and get Cumdon.
I first got Cumdon from my son, and then I went out and I got my wife Cumdon, and the results were just instantaneous. You could see it on her face.
This product, it is just,
And during this limited time offer, the first 50 callers will get an amazing new product called Jizzed In. Call now, get Cumdon, get Jizzed In. What are you waiting for?
We got Cumdon and we love
addicted to them pills. I never got on, but I grew a little pot. Eastern Kentucky grows the best you ever got. We grew weed in my hometown, a family secret passed on down. Daddy had a friend, Mr. John Lee Pettimore. They learned from their daddies like the daddies before. Some say that it was wrong and judged by his misdeed. He was a hard-working man with a family to feed. That was life in the holler. That was life in the hills. That was life in the mountains. And how he paid the bills. Growing and selling just to get by. Daddy's weed was known as Kentucky High. Stop on by, pick up a load. We're the last house on Copperhead Road. We grew weed in my hometown, a family secret passed on down. Daddy had a friend, Mr. John Lee Pettimore. They learned from their daddies like the daddies boys. Life in the mountains, that was life in the hills, was how my daddy paid the bills. My parents passed some time ago. The tradition continues as a new generation grows. I grow weed in my hometown, a family secret passed on down. Daddy had a friend, Mr. John Lee Pettimore. They learned from their daddies like their daddies before. We grew weed in my hometown, a family secret passed on down. Daddy had a friend, Mr. John Lee Pettimore. They learned from the daddies like their daddies before. Stop on by and pick up a load. We're the last house on Copperhead Road.
I take it I have your attention. There's a lot to explain.
What is this place?
I think you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
You got the touch. This is the kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Not ramping down. Just getting started. Nothing stops this train. Who are you?
Oh, you better be joking.
Greetings and good morning, everyone. Hey, Justin. How you doing, buddy?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I got you now.
We did not do a sound check beforehand because I was running late. I was in the process of uploading the Come Down video up. So,
well, ignore the mess behind me. I've got my sales stuff and my shirts to put on my car. So I got stuff lying everywhere.
Do you happen to come across any adult toys? Mother Goose is interested in some, so I told her I would get you in contact with her.
No, but for her, like I would put in the effort to look, and try to find some.
Okay.
Slightly used stuff I come across. New stuff's hard, but I do get some used stuff from time to time.
She will kill me when she goes back and listens
to it. It's just like, no.
Well, this is Here to Chew Bubblegum, episode 163, the final Here to Chew Bubblegum show, all out of bubblegum. I know it's been a while. We meant to do it a few weeks ago, but I did not have all my ducks in a row, and I accidentally deleted about 20 voicemails and several emails accidentally, and I apologize for that. And I've went back and forth on even how to do an intro to start this out. Before I forget, the song that started before the intro was written, produced, and composed by me. It is sang by KM Incognito, and you can find that on iTunes, Pandora, anywhere you find quality music. I just want to throw that
really good too.
Thank you very much. I am in the process, believe it or not, of putting a band together. I have two guitar players, possibly a bass player when your schedule frees up. We would have. Well, man, he dropped off.
Here. I know I'm here. It's my camera. It keeps kicking me off. I don't know why, and it switches cameras.
Okay, but we would have a really good bass player if you joined. But
no, you wouldn't.
Let me say hello to everyone. Then I want to get your thoughts, Justin, on this being all out of bubblegum. Good morning to Mud Digger. Welcome in. Good morning to Sean. Welcome in, brother. Good to see you and everyone else. Snark and Sass, welcome in. We have several more that has not hit that chat button. Good morning, Brandy B. Good to see you, sweetheart. For some reason, too, when I was typing good morning, it would not on a static and noise. It says it looks like your YouTube live chat is disabled. I have no idea why, if that's a penalty or something. Me and Uncle Will be doing like a monthly podcast, and he actually got on and started a ghost hunting one on the thing I had scheduled yesterday. And he emailed me after. He's like, I'm retarded. I'm sorry about that. But that people messaging me like, hey, are you having technical difficulties? I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, well, you're live. It's going on right now. It's it started out with video, then it just went to black screen. I'm like, I'm not doing a live. So then I went and looked, and Uncle Will had accidentally hit that button. So, but I'll give him hell about that here in a little bit. Big Shy Redneck, welcome in. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. It has been a while. Oh, there we go. I'm sure you do come across some lightly used stuff. You know who that is, don't you?
Well, I know exactly who that is. He's where I get most of my slightly used stuff, as far as adult toys go.
Let's see. Crystal with a K, good morning. Welcome in. Thank you very much. No chat over at Static and Noise. Yeah, I have no idea what's up with that. I will try to fix that. In the other one coming up here at 12 noon with me and Uncle Will. He wants to talk about aliens. Let's see here. Dirty Dan, I will be sending you the link here in just a moment, sir. So get ready. Justin has to drop off here in just a little bit, which I didn't know until showtime. But
I did. I'm sorry. I should have sent you a message. I got covered in mud and probably some poop. I just coming. I spent all day yesterday till about 5 o'clock digging all that out with that excavator, and then Ryder wanted to go to Hillbilly Days in Pikeville. So I shower, we get ready, we go. They shut everything down Hillbilly Days at like 8 o'clock. That's ridiculous. And apparently they do it every night. So I wasted that time and then brushed back home today. And I've already been up this morning trying to work on it some. Yeah, it sucks.
Huh. I didn't. So you were over here, like right at my house, and did not even text. Dude, you could have called, parked in my driveway. I could have drove you down and dropped you off and come back. And then come back and
you couldn't tell me where you lived. That's what you said. I said, Goose, I'll come to your house sometime. And you were like, I can't tell you where I live. So I don't actually know where your house is.
Well, you could have called. I would have met you somewhere else.
Allowed there.
I would have met you at Walmart and then dropped you off and brought you back.
Well, we parked a long way away thinking we were going to walk because we did last year, but we got there earlier in the day. You could have parked right there because we got there at like almost 7. And that blew my mind. Our local festival stays open until 10 or 11 on Saturday, you know. I was like, 8 o'clock, really? And they pay a fine. I was talking to vendors. They pay a fine if they're stuck on the street after 8 o'clock.
Really?
And my understanding is they do it every night, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
I had no clue. Snark and Sass says I've been sad about it since I saw the last community post. Well, thank you very much. And just because this is the end of Here to Chew Bubblegum, it does not, all the past shows are up on iTunes, Pandora. Those are the audio versions. We never really started doing a live video version until last year. But a lot of video stuff is up as well. It will remain up. And who knows, me and Justin may pop on every now and then and do like a reunion show or something like that. And you'll find me doing some lives on this channel. I won't be doing anything on the Here to Chew Bubblegum channel unless JP is with me. But I will be, back on this channel and not been posting a lot of content on Static and Noise. I have took a break and working on something else that may benefit, that may bless me to bless others a lot. And, I'm giving that a go. So. And you're still there, right, Justin? You have no comments on that?
No, I seen your mouth moving, and then I heard comments. That's all. I heard a little bit of something, and then that was.
And that was it. Dude, I have people can't chat in the Static and Noise. They're in the Here to Chew Bubblegum chat, and I have no idea why it's turned off like that. Like I said, I'll go check all that out here in just a little bit. Thank you very much, Snark and Sass. I definitely appreciate that. I wish I was getting a break and actually doing nothing, but I'm not. It seems like I'm busier now than when I was, throwing up Static and Noise videos. which, there's a lot of work goes into that, to do a short or a 2 or 3 minute video, and you post 4 of them a day. And I would normally try to get 4 per day knocked out.
Yeah.
And be loading the ones to drop the next day in that evening.
And then if you like I seen some of them, you were mixing in other content, like having to go in and edit other content in with your, like that makes for a long day.
Yeah. What do you think about O.J. Simpson passing away of cancer?
I'm trying to be a more positive person, but I wasn't real bummed. he's a murderer who got away with it. Actually, I shouldn't say that. They had me convinced his son done it for a while, and I'm still not completely. But either way, I shared it, and I know you've probably seen it 1,000 times. In one of he's doing the interview with the woman, and he plays the joke on her at the end, and she opens the door to the room. Yeah. So I mean, that's one example of karma possibly could be real.
Yeah, that was in very, very bad taste, which, he found that funny. Thank you very much. There is I watched, I guess the day that he died, there was a little 20-minute video came out with the guy that followed him around and rode with him for like the last couple of years of his life. And he was writing a book, like an autobiography. And he makes this video and says a lot of stuff that there is a guy. Now, if you've seen the hypothetical, if I did it, he mentioned a guy named Charlie, and him and Charlie came to his house. And this author, this ghostwriter guy, basically says, because they ask him, do you know what happened on the night Nicole died? They're like, yeah. And they named this guy's name, who worked as a maintenance man in Nicole's building. Well, he got to befriend her. Well, through that, he got to befriend OJ. OJ paid him to keep tabs on her and let him know when somebody was going on. Now, this is all what he says. And that on the night that happened, Ronald Goldman came. He went and got OJ. Him and OJ went there. And his words were basically, all hell broke loose. And this guy murdered Nicole and Ronald. And OJ basically was just there witnessing it, like, I guess, in shock and pissing his pants. And they basically said that he did piss his pants, and that the other guy, once it was over, they went back through the alley and took him back to his house. So that's what this guy says. True, I don't know. And I think the guy that they're saying that, actually, I think his name might have been Michael. I was, it was late at night when I was watching this video, and I was, dozing on and off. And but I thought that was interesting. So
that, look, it's a wild, because like you just assume he's guilty, and I always have, like, and I still would probably lean more towards him. But the one about his son, like and those people really looked into it and broke it down well, and I was like, okay, well, it's possible, like it really is. And even like his son's work, like he left work and came back to work in the time that he wasn't supposed to. He just kind of left work early, and the time in which he was gone for work is the time that they died. And he had talked to her that day, and had a falling out with her that day. And because I don't think she wasn't his mom. She was like a stepmom. OJ had the son with the woman before Nicole. And it was a while, like, it made sense. It added up, but that don't mean, OJ would throw it off on anybody. So, I mean, he would even be willing to throw it off. I can't see him taking the fall that's the only part. I can't see OJ taking the fall for his son. That's the only part that got me.
I could see him taking a rap for his son.
You got a lot more positive outlook on OJ than I do. I've not seen nothing good out of him after that happened. Like, everything he done was shitty and bad after that happened. And
what did he do that was good before?
Airplane. Oh, it was so good.
Okay.
So good. I mean, that's what bummed me out, is when he ended up being a murderer. And I was like, because, like, I think he had, or not Airplane. I'm sorry.
The Naked Gun.
Naked Gun. I was like, because I saw the possibility of a comedic acting career there that had got wasted. I guess that's why. Like, he wasn't actually that nice a guy. Nobody wanted to work with him, but I don't know. That bummed me out. But other than that, I'm glad he's dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the show, Dirty Dan. Dirty Dan barbecue man. Oh, got to hear the Bubblegum shirt on.
I got septic poo on me. I'm so tired. I'm so glad to see Dirty Daniel.
We were talking about OJ there. What's your thoughts on his passing and the whole case from '94?
Well, I really still want that Bronco. I always have.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if he did it.
See, that's it's hard to dispute DNA evidence, but I mean, we'll never know who did it, I think it's 50-50.
All I can say is cancer won.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, but either way, like there's three people, and all three people are willing to entertain a different story. Like, I'm willing to accept that maybe the dude you're talking about, or maybe his son, like, because every time you get, like, there had to be some way. I mean, I know he had some of the best lawyers in the country. There had to be something. And if you look at the breakdown of his son and the things they didn't say during the trial are like really suspicious. If you go by that story, the problem with that is, well, yeah, it's hindsight. They have time to go back and go, well, he didn't say this, or they didn't use this, or whatever. And, whatever the case may be. And it's easy for them to go back and say that now, but it is a wild story. I still think he's a piece of shit, though.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Let's see, Dirty Dan.
Mine's doing the same thing, Dan. I don't know what the deal is. Mine switched cameras on me.
Hopefully it's on your Aussie and not mine. So.
It's never done that. No, he was doing it before you ever popped in. I don't know.
Yeah. See, did you see the asshole there, like freezing, like doing it on purpose? Like he used to kill me doing that. He did write the book If I Did It, and I think that's a confession. I really do. And I said it could be 50-50, but I really think that that was a confession. So if we got any mods in here right now, I think we do that last comment. Delete that spam out of there. So we don't want to buy Bitcoin or whatever. So
digital currency.
But what about the eclipse? What did you think about the eclipse, Dirty Dan? Did you get to watch it?
Yeah, so I was out frolicking through the woods on a special vehicle, not a Bronco, in a place called Jigwater.
Okay.
Any of the ATV off-road people will know what Jigwater is. I'm fortunate enough to live a mile down from it, and got to just stare out at it. And then the clouds covered it. So back to getting muddy, I went.
Now, we had some people in my area. We had one guy from Big Shy Rednecks. Big Shy Redneck is the one that told me about this guy. That really thought we were going into another dimension. They really thought this. And they were telling their family. And this person also does sun gazing. So
this is dangerous.
Yeah. Well, this guy's an idiot. So
I can see that. It's wild because my wife is scared of stuff like that. So she was afraid it would make us go blind, but I couldn't even tell that there was an eclipse here. Like, it got kind of dark, but it was so cloudy I couldn't see anything. But as soon as it lifted, we went and got on side by side and went up to Mine Maid and went riding. So that's weird. I was spiritually with Dirty Dan listening that day.
Well, hey, there you go. I was me and Darian. We watched it with the glasses. We were in the parking lot of a truck stop with our next out, me out the driver's side, him out the passenger side. We were looking up at the sun, and I'm like, there it is. And then it got to the position where it stayed at forever. And I'm like, what else is it going to do? He's like, this is it. It's going to stay like this for 20 minutes. I'm like, well, I'm done watching. Are you? He's like, yeah. So
it definitely didn't seem like it was a 20-minute process here. There was cloud cover all day. That's why I just said screw it, and we hopped on the side by side and went to Jigwater.
Right. I couldn't see you, not saw you in a while. Welcome into the last Here to Chew Bubblegum show, all out of bubblegum. Wrapping it up. It's good to see you. I was trying to think how many eclipses that is since that is a lot that I've saw in 49 years. So, but
I seen a purple one with a spoiler yesterday. It's pretty sweet.
That's not an eclipse.
It is. It says it right on the vehicle. Those are awesome.
The Mitsubishi Eclipse.
I've seen Fast and Furious.
Too fast, too furious.
I don't. I remember two, but I don't have a great memory. I remember two. This one and the other one. I don't know, a couple years ago. It's not been that long back since we had one, but I don't pay enough attention to remember. I know that we're
like 3 years ago.
Yeah, we're getting like 300 years.
2017.
Yeah, 6 years ago.
We're getting like 200 or 300 years worth of cicadas this year. I know that.
Really?
Yeah.
And I've been seeing recipes for like chocolate covered cicadas and shit popping up.
I've never ate them, but I worked for a guy who the last time one bunch of them was out that's what this has had to been over 12, 13 years ago. Cause I was working at that company, welding at that time, and he would just get them. And I remember down in Texas, they were showing them deep fried. They were serving them in bars. This guy was eating them raw. He said they were sweet as they could be. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to go that route.
Really? I have never ate. I've ate frog legs. I guess that's probably about the most. And octopus. I've ate calamari. I don't really like that.
I tried calamari. I didn't like it. I've eaten like grasshoppers and stuff, but I've never had. And then, when I was younger, all the time, I'd put night crawlers and stuff in my mouth, and I was a weird kid. It freaked people out. But I've eaten some type of Indian food. They made some bugs with it, and I think it was crickets or something like that. But I eat grasshoppers and chocolate covered grasshoppers, and they're good. But the cicadas, they say, are kind of creamy in the middle. And I don't really think I want that.
No. When are these going to be coming out and stuff?
It'll be this spring going into summer, and it's
already spring going into summer.
That's what I mean. Like it'll be pretty soon. I don't know. You had there's ones that come every 7 years, and maybe ones that come every 14 or 21 years. And this is the first time since I was since Ben Franklin that both come out at the same time.
Oh yeah, shit.
Ever so many 100 years, both will sync up and come out at the same time. Well, so it's going to be super annoying. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're definitely annoying. I'll
snark and sass. No, that's not cream. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I can eat that. That's guts and slime. But they say it's sweet. I think
you could eat it, Justin, if there's enough zeros at the end of it.
No, I don't know. I would definitely try for money, but I'm pretty weak-willed when it comes to weird stuff, eating weird stuff. When I was younger, I wasn't. Seriously, that was my big trick to mess with the teachers in the after-school program at Car Creek, was to fill my mouth full of night crawlers and walk up to them, just open my mouth and just let the night crawlers crawl everywhere.
Really?
Yeah. And that reminds me, years later, there was a wrestler in WWE, that Boogeyman guy. He owes me.
Used to do that.
He stole my gimmick.
And then you wonder why you never got asked to a dance by a girl in grade school.
No, I never wondered why. I had a mirror. I seen what I was doing. I never wondered why.
Oh, well, brother, I don't want to keep you on here. I know you said you had to hop off and do your project. Justin, I want to thank you for coming on board and just for everything that you've done. I know you've not got paid a dime for it. And
the show.
Let's see. I never gave you anything. I always demanded long hours, no pay. And no, brother, I had people ask me, they're like, well, why don't you want to keep doing the show? I'm like, well, my life has got a little bit busy and more hectic. And Justin has too, which I'm very jealous of you because I see on your Facebook page, you traveling all around and posting these pictures and doing this. And here I'm stuck right where I'm at. And I've not got to travel and spend time on my family. But you, brother, starting this show and I'm just going to go ahead and say 5 years because it's closer to 5 years than it is 4. But I've met a lot of great people. I've made a lot of great friends, and you, buddy, are one of the best ones that I'm blessed to have met, just like the man underneath you, Dirty Dan there. And, I just told people, I said, I don't want to do it without Justin. It just, they're like, well, you could go on. I'm like, well, and you even told me to have a special guest, and that's great. The last show we did, we had a special guest. He did a hell of a job, hell of a guy, a good friend of mine. But, it's just not the same, when you've got somebody else that chemistry's not there. Now, if I knew that you had put worms in your mouth years ago, I would have probably never have met you in person.
I would do it again. I mean, if need be. Look, I'm just thankful to get to be here. It was my favorite podcast, and I loved getting to come on with you and Dirty Dan, and that was so much fun. Like that made such an impact on me wanting to stay in podcasting because. By the time I met you in Cronkite, like I had slowed down from podcasting. I used to do an episode. I used to do about 5 episodes a week. So that's why when people look and go, there's 213 episodes of Talk Junkie, but like 140 of those were in the first 2 years. And then it took like 3 or 4 years to do the rest of them. But I'd kind of fell out of that. And then to see you and Cronkite and how much fun you guys had, like that got me interested again. And then when Dirty Dan come on, it was like, okay, like because I guested more on your all show, and one time Dirty Dan was there than I probably did Talk Junkie most of the time. And it's because it was so much fun. And then to get the opportunity to come on and do it, and despite the fact I'm the one that killed it and everybody's gonna hate me now. Like,
no, you see, I knew that you would say that. I knew you would say that.
It was a big honor. And the last episode of Talk Junkie was a month or so ago. And I really have I've always wanted to do a music podcast, and I still never see it happening. I don't have time to podcast, and if I'd had time to put into podcasting, it would have been this podcast. And that might change a year from now, and maybe something can happen, something different. I don't know. I feel guilty because you feel like you're letting other people down.
No, not at all.
I know, but not just you. Like there's people that listen, and this show has made it through a lot. You guys have put a lot of work into it. I've not been there that long, and I put no work into it. You did everything. You prepped every show and did all that, and I just showed up every week, made dick jokes, and that was easy, and it was fun, and it's what I like to do. I like dick jokes.
Now that I think about it, you're right.
That's all I did. I'm not going to sit and sugarcoat this for people. I did zero prep because I got ADD and I got 9 million things going on. I showed up and made dick jokes every week, and I put way too much time into a preacher character that I never used, who I have clothes for.
You have just ruined that for everybody.
Billy Joe Farnsworth is you?
The Billy Joe Farnsworth was Justin. Some of you knew that. You did not know that. There was quite a few that did not know that when I've never told you this, that would send me messages when we went on, and they'd be like, "Don't have that guy back on. He's crazy."
But Chris wanted to fight me, didn't he?
Yeah.
And we never played the wrestling promo. I hate that. I had another character we didn't, but we had done a great wrestling promo. But I can remember when Dirty Dan was still on the show, and one of the mods wanted to kick me from one of the chats. That's Billy Joe Farnsworth. They didn't know it. Like, yeah, Billy Joe's. And look, for you people, don't feel bad. I have a mental illness. There's times when I'll delete my Facebook and keep Billy Joe Farnsworth and just get on there like once a week and post, uplifting things as preachers. Yeah. We actually have a group chat, me and Goose, and it's not only am I in the group chat, but Billy Joe Farnsworth is in the group chat. So occasionally I'll send something as Billy Joe Farnsworth.
Jesus.
And you get on and look like Joel Osteen's ministry site, and there's Billy Joe Farnsworth saying the most awful vile things, and them liking it, giving it a thumbs up and liking it. I don't think they're really reading it,
No, it's my greatest troll, and I've never let anything. I've worked with guys at work who have been added as friends to Billy Joe Farnsworth, and he'll send them things trying to collect money from them and get donations from them, and they'll be like, "No, man, I'm sorry, I don't have the money this month," and stuff. They take it fully serious, and they have no idea it's me. So, cat's out of the bag now, I guess. That's why you all would always see me looking down, messaging during shows, trying to talk as Billy Joe Farnsworth.
Oh yeah, man, but I mean, it has been some great times, and I do thank you. Like I said, I mean, I'm very blessed to have met, you and Dirty Dan and a lot of people through this. It's led me to other YouTube communities and other people. And, I mean, back last November, I mean, we just had no show. And that was the first time that there was ever nothing put up. And that was because, of stuff going on with my, family's medical stuff. And, and then there's probably been like 5 or 6 after that, and that was the first time, and it just couldn't be helped. And, the time was, and I killed it before you did, Justin. So, but you brought stuff to the show, and thank you for that, my friend. I'll never be able to repay you.
Big jokes.
And if you ever need anything, you've got my number. I'm a text or phone call away. So thank you.
Thank you very much. And same for you. And I'm sorry to everyone that I killed it. And
you did not kill it. You did not kill it.
Kevin Buzzkill killed the show.
You did not kill it. Let me say hello to some more people in chat here really quick. Water's Fuel, hold my sippy. Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see. Justin Snark and Sass says you had the best D jokes.
Now, it's the only time best D was ever been used in a sentence with me. But yes, I have excellent jokes.
Everyone's favorite musical chord is the D chord. I had a feeling he was Justin because I've been seeing you look down a lot. See, some people knew, but some knew, some suspected, and some didn't know at all. I
thought when I come on video, that was going to give it away.
No,
the mask was the only way I could get by it.
I think it stumped more people that might have been thinking you were.
That's very well. But look, finding that white turtleneck and that 1970s zip-up velour jacket was hard. But I have plenty of costumes. That's the sad thing. In this closet behind you is tons of costumes for characters for what reason. I have a mental issue. But my favorite character of all was Mother Goose. And I come on dressed up as Mother Goose. That was my favorite. That's probably the best time I ever had. And you gotta tell Mama Goose, I'm gonna miss talking to Mama Goose so much because we had so much fun. She's such a
world of you. She thinks the world of you. Now I will tell you, after the show that Billy Joe did come on video after that, she did call me after the show and she's like, that guy is crazy. And I don't think he's a real preacher. I said, he's not. That's Justin.
I wish.
I'm like, that is Justin. She's like, but it didn't sound or look like Justin. I said, he had a costume on. Well, why did he do that? I said, because it's funny. And she paused a minute and she's like, well, I guess it is pretty funny. So,
you all have no idea the level of mental illness I suffer from. And Dan's even experienced it. I will be driving and I'll record 5-minute long voicemails from jail from Billy Joe Farnsworth and send them to friends. That they never. This doesn't even make it on. You never even do it on the show. Like it's not. That wasn't the intention of it. It was just for chats. I about said the wrong name. Bolin gets a lot of voicemails from Billy Joe Farnsworth. I even take time sometimes to sit down and edit in the "you have a call from such and such correctional facility." I have a mental issue. I can't help it.
It's not a mental issue. It's amusement.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm not sure who I am. If I'm Justin Yeah, when you talk to yourself in your character's voice in the vehicle, there's issues there.
At least it's nicer that you have a whole persona for it, because some of us just look like crazy assholes arguing with themselves because they can't think of someone else to name it.
I do that sometimes too.
Well, see, when you come on, I still wish that I gave you the name. The guy from Stranger Things, Hopper. Yeah. I mean, because you look like him. You know, you could be his little brother. So, are you letting it grow back out? Mine's longer than yours, man.
I've never been able to say that, especially not with Dirty Dan. See, that's a dick joke, people. That's what I do. I have no other skill set in life.
Crystal with a K. If that's a mental illness, sign me up, I reckon. Well, you know, I mean, then just kidding. You know, I have been known to wear the, and I don't, Dirty Dan, I don't think he knows Lonnie Noble. I have been known to wear the Lonnie Noble costume out in public, but I am videoing when I do it and, you know, trying to hide the video camera. And people really don't know what to think when you pull up next to them and then them leaving, like JCPenney's, for example. And this guy in a black cowboy hat and this blue Lone Ranger mask pulls up beside you, and he goes, and he's like, and he's like, cock-a-doodle-doo, motherfucker, Lonnie Noble, like a bug. You tell me how to get to Paintsville. You know, and they'll honestly give me directions, but they're staring at me. Now,
I think you're mentally ill.
About a month ago, there was this entire family, a man, two like teenage kids and his wife, and I pulled up to the car, and I rolled the window down after I pulled up, and I'm like, cock-a-doodle-doo, motherfucker. And here's this mom pushing these kids in the car, like, get in. And, but, you know, that was just so much fun to do. And, you know,
that's children.
The guy totally ignored me. You know, I mean, just me pulling up and saying that, and their reaction was hilarious, but he just ignored me and wouldn't give me directions or interact with me or anything like that. So, but that was a lot of fun to do. So,
we need to take the characters out in public and do a video. That'll be our update. That'll be our update months from now.
I would definitely love to do the Lonnie Noble character. Now, Lonnie Noble hates everybody, Dirty Dan, and he does not like anyone. I may even upload. I'll try to upload like a little short video here in just a moment, if I don't have one already in the old vault here, but I don't think that I do. I have his background, so and stuff like that. But I'll upload a Lonnie Noble video. You should go around and video that. Now, see, I am totally up for Lonnie Noble meets
Joe Farnsworth.
Billy Joe Farnsworth. Totally up for that.
Oh boy!
Listen, I wish when. They can't really say what it was. There was another podcast, and the podcast had full intentions of going NWO style, going to war with H2CB. And you remember those videos, Dan? Listen, there's a lot of time put in there, and there's like 3 or 4 great characters there, but most of it's not safe. And the idea of the other podcast was really bad. So.
But it has been a lot of fun, you know, and we've actually learned a lot of stuff, you know, and I feel like a part of us, we have kind of, the federal government, for one time, was definitely aware, the FBI and the Navy was definitely aware of H2CB Bubblegum, with us calling various airports and installations and other places and sending emails. And, you know, I guess we kind of exposed the whole the Inglewood
Ingersoll Lockwood.
Ingersoll Lockwood, yeah, didn't we? So is that? But
I'd never heard of that at all until you guys started talking about that. I would have had no idea. Then became obsessed with it because of you.
That was still such of a letdown, I mean, because you had this mysterious website and you had to copy stuff at the bottom, and then the because it was invisible, and then it would appear, or you copy and paste it on a notepad and it would appear.
Yep.
And there was just all kinds of stuff, and I was really hyped up about that, but it just didn't turn out to be true. So hey, it happens. So
I mean, I still play around on their website from time to time because that's just finally starting to surface on the conspiracy TikTok.
Oh, is it really? See, and we were talking about it like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Yep.
So,
and I had actually commented on. I'll have to try and. I think I like the video. I'll go back and look through it. And I told him, I said, there's a secret way to access some information that'll piss you off on their website, but you got to copy and paste some things. And then I got told, no, there's not. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that sounds like an inside person telling you that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, don't tell nobody that. Thank you very much, Snark and Sass. Hope you have a good day.
But they are still pressing hard to hire for the Space Force.
Now, see, I've not been on that website since probably the last time we pulled it up on the show, and that's been 3 years ago.
I still go on there, and like that article I sent you that little while back, that the picture I talked about the first time.
Yeah,
they finally just brought that up.
I got a cease and desist in the form of an email. and emailed back and said, this would have to be, if you send me this written, like in a letter, I will respond to it. I said, but I'm not responding to a cease and desist in an email. I said, that legally, you have to send that through the court and I have to receive it. I was like, so I'm not doing it. But it did get one of the videos I made where I went through the website. The one actually showed video where I went through and it got it deleted. They're not deleted, taken off. And then now I believe it's back up, and it don't have as many views as the first one. Neither one of them had a bunch of views, but it got it put back up. But the cease and desist was not from Ingersoll Lockwood. It was from the food distribution company that all their numbers linked to down in New Orleans or wherever. And that's been not long after I'd done it. But like I said, when I emailed that back, I was like, hey, this is not real. You've got to send me something in writing. I never received anything else after that. And then they've never complained about the video since then. So I don't know.
Well, hey, they probably figure, hey, we got somebody making videos. No, even if it's bad publicity, we'll take it, because it's getting our name out there.
No, I'd say they just looked at the watch count and went, so.
You cannot go with that on YouTube.
Background.
You cannot go with that on YouTube. I'm serious. That is not constant.
Yeah, I believe that completely, because like I've had back when, and for whatever reason, it's something I was saying or something I was doing. I don't think like they were targeting me, but I would have people back, when I might have an episode of Talk Junkie do, 500 downloads the first night, and then I would have no movement on YouTube. And I was like, well, okay, well, so nothing. And then that episode may go on to do 1,000 downloads. Okay. And then nothing on YouTube. So I was like, well, I'm wasting my time with YouTube. And I said that on one of the shows. And then I had people start emailing me a screenshot here. I made a comment on this video, and the comment showed on my end, and then when I went back, it wasn't there. Or here, I've watched this video 4 times, and you've got 2 views on the video, so no, I never, I think they do that to avoid paying for people. I think they've got something set in, because obviously they were never going to pay me. I was never going to get that many, but I think they've got something set in that just maybe suppresses number counts and stuff. But I went round and round with them. I would send them emails with those pictures saying, here, these people made comments, and it never popped up. And then like there was a guy named Brando that went in there and made 2 or 3 comments and took pictures himself and sent it to him. Like, here, I made this and it's gone, and the creator didn't delete it. And it was always something, we'll our team's looking into it. We'll do this. And I never got anything back. So that's why you look up to a certain point, there was never another Talk Junkie video put up on YouTube, because it was a waste of time.
You're right. Stuff would disappear, and I've noticed, it disappears a lot like that. and you could have been shadow banned. And YouTube is weird the way that it picks up different algorithms and so forth, and all that stuff's weird,
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, and I've told people this, if you want to get a large sub count on YouTube, put out 3 to 4 short videos that are 1 minute max per day. Those short videos get out the way that TikTok used to pump out videos before they changed all that stuff a couple years ago. But that pumps them out, and you'll hit that by putting out the shorts. I had problems with TikTok. I got it back and was able to post, and I did post, and for a few weeks, then I took the break that I'm on. So
I deleted it and didn't mean to. I meant to I really do not remember putting delete on that account. I just deleted the app.
That's why you stopped sending me videos.
Look, I can't even see them in my messenger now half the time. Somebody sends me a TikTok video. I was spending way too much time on TikTok, just like I do everything else. And I was like, okay, so now it's time. Even with my hour limit I had set every day, sometimes I'd hit ignore on it and do an extra 15 minutes. I can't do that. So I don't remember deleting the account. I just remember deleting the app and being like, okay, I'll come back. Well, I needed a video that I had made, and that was the only place I had a version of it. It was actually of a song, and I don't have that song recorded anywhere else. And I made just a little short video. And I was like, if I could remember the chorus, I could go back and re-record the song. I could not find it. I cannot log into that. It's no record of the account. I've tried email, phone number, everything. Can't get it. I don't know.
You done wiped it off the interwebs.
Yeah, that sucks because I had a lot of stuff. My regular phone tore up, so I've got this little mini right now, and it has no memory. So I would make a lot of videos and store them in there, and I could always go back and download them back out of there if I needed them for something, and they're gone.
Man, gotta love modern technology.
Yep.
Oh, let's see. I'm trying to pull up a little video here, Dan. It'll take me just a second here. And the backstory on Lonnie Noble is he started out as a I guess let's see, my interpretation of somebody else from YouTube that we had on the show that I tried to help and befriend, that I was not able to because the guy was just such a dick. And so this is my like little impersonation of him. So hey, Louisiana Hayride, welcome in. Good to see you, sweetheart.
Hey guys, don't kill me. Thank you all very much. I'm sorry, dude. I've got a whole house full of people about to kill me because they have no septic right now. So I'm gonna go to the line in the back, fill a hole where I'm gonna get divorced and my kids are gonna move out.
Well, hey, Justin, if you do get divorced and your kids move out, you'll be able to podcast all the time.
24/7. Screw y'all. Thank you all very much. And thank everybody for listening. And thanks for letting me be a part of this. And I love you, brother. Dirty Dan, I'd have your child. Anytime you wanted to impregnate me, I'd do it. And I love you.
Not going to happen. So,
I'm sorry I killed the show.
Yeah. It's good to see you, brother. Good to see you.
You too.
I was thinking this morning because we got started a little bit late. I was like, I'm going to message Dirty Dan when we get the show. And I was actually, when I seen you pop up in chat, I was in the process of pulling your phone number up. So, what have you been up to, buddy?
Living life, taking the swings as they come.
Still doing the mechanic stuff, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. Staying busy with that.
Yep.
Good.
Trying to turn this farm into something.
There you go. How is things at the farm?
They're getting there. A lot of work getting done. A lot of expansion, I'll call it.
Oh, what now? I'm sure you've already been doing some barbecues. What is your favorite thing that you've barbecued so far?
Well, I did just do a brisket last week for the guys at work. Well, it was this week actually. What was that dish we made? Hang on, let me look at my files here to help me refresh my memory.
If somebody works at a place and they barbecue and take it to work, you'll never get fired that way. You're going to be the last guy to get. So that looks good
for the guys.
That looks good. That looks good. That looks really good.
I just set the knife on it and it, just fell right through. Typical Dirty Dan fashion.
All right.
So I did some smoked chicken caprese.
Uh-huh.
That was really good. I mean, I think my all-time favorite thing is the smoked deviled eggs.
There you go. Those sound pretty good.
It's got to be smoked deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs. I have never heard of that. I don't think. But
I hadn't either. And then I had a shit ton of eggs, and I said,
"Why not?
I wonder what happens if I smoke them?"
Hey, there you go. So let me. I'm going to try to pull up since I can't play. I can't get the Lonnie Noble. Whatchamacallit to come up. What do you got? Oh, you're just putting your hat back on.
Yeah.
You're I was like, huh? Let me go to YouTube. Let's see. This may not be it, or it could be.
So, Crystal with the K, I have come to figure out that you have to set them upright. Because I would, deviled eggs, gotta deshell them and cut them, and if you let them sit there on the sides, it's very incredibly hard to get a good cut and have something to put the filling back in. So if you smoke them, stand them upright. Like I have a set of dirty grates and I have a set of clean grates, and keep them on the dirty so that they can actually kind of sit there and stand up. And fresh eggs work a lot better than store-bought eggs, no matter how long you let them grow old or whatever. I know they say that if you get store-bought eggs to hard boil them, you want them to be older, not like new or 3 or 4 days. Smoke them at 205 for about an hour and 45 minutes into an ice bath. Just peel them from there.
Now, Dirty Dan is a great cook as well. I mean, the tips he's giving you right now, those are like insider tips. I did figure out how to get the video to where I need it to be. So
I just heard it airdrop.
Yes, give me just a second. I have upgraded my computer since you've been on last time, so I'm still trying to figure that out just a little bit. Let me go back here. And I would not say I'm a professional on StreamYard, but I do know how to do some stuff on it. I probably do it the harder way. There's I'm sure there's a lot easier way to do it, but I've not been doing that. So I always like to do it the harder way. Let's see if I'll pick or not operating. So give me 1 second here. Let me figure this out. So what did you think when you saw on Facebook that would be like our last Here to Chew Bubblegum?
I got sad.
Did you really?
I did.
Dude, I got sad when you left, so I can be like, it is. Oh man, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. No, don't you hop off when this is over. You hang around backstage just a minute. Yeah. Let me see. No, this is not. Something for some reason is I can go to video clips, try to add it. It's not coming through. So let's see if I could screen share it. Let me try that. See, and I was just talking about how good at StreamYard I was, and then here I'm trying to.
Now you're on the struggle bus, son.
I'm on the struggle bus big time. So let's see, video file. Let's see what that does. And so far, it's doing nothing. So, I'll just have to. if anybody right now in let me do it this way. This will be the cheap way, maybe. If anybody right now in chat, can you go to the Lonnie Noble I just YouTube page and go down to the Lonnie Noble buys a new car, and if you can post that link in the chat. You may not be able to, because for some reason I'm not able to even type from this account in the chat. So I have no idea what's up. But see, and I thought I had that. Normally I could hit this and add it, but it's not letting me add anything. When I do, it says file picker is not operating. Your Chrome browser has a bug that prevents uploading. So Chrome is working to fix this. So, but so how's everything else been going, Dirty Dan?
It's been going, buddy. It's been going.
I'm gonna step out to show you my nice avatar here in just a moment and do some stuff I shouldn't do, partake in some stuff I shouldn't partake in.
I understand.
They
see the intro song.
So how's the bean? The bean's growing up, I guess.
Oh, Lord Almighty. She is yep, she's taller than every other 7-year-old I see. She's not even 5 yet. She is I seen my parents a few weeks ago, and I apologized to them because I now know how they feel with you buy it 1 week, they wear it the next week, and they can't ever wear it again.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She is growing like a bean sprout, happy as can be with the situation, you know, and we're just out here loving life.
That's what I thought, Crystal, and I had several mods, and for some reason they're not showing up. I think Uncle Will may have accidentally done something to my account. I'll have to go back in and reset, but let's not tell him that because I don't want to hurt his feelings. But I will give him hell here at 12 o'clock. Now Bryson is 6. So last week at school, he went up to this 2nd grade girl and told her she was pretty. Now, this 2nd grade girl has got a gigantor 2nd grade boyfriend. So the boyfriend pushed Bryson up against a chain link fence and told him, don't do that. That's my girlfriend. Well, and I have not against his mother's wishes. I've told Bryson never to start fights, but never back down,
Right.
Even if he gets one good hit in, that's it. So what does my grandson do? He goes and recruits one of his little kindergarten friends, and they form the kindergarten mafia.
Oh, Lord.
And they both go at a different recess, and they confront this 2nd grade boy that at the first recess told my grandson not to be doing that. So I reckon they kind of shake him down. And so then he goes and tells on my grandson and the other little boy. So
Kindergarten Mafia.
Yep. I named it Kindergarten Mafia, and he's like, quit telling people that. I'm like, no, it's funny as hell.
It is funny as hell.
And how smart is that? You have a 6-year-old realizes someone's a humongous, bigger than him, and just goes and gets somebody else to help him. He's got his back.
Good on him. Good on him for him figuring that out.
He's a smart little dude. So he's a smart little dude. Oh, Dirty Dan, do you want to mention anything before I kind of wrap it up here? And
man, I am sad. I'm sad to see this, I'm not going to say go away forever, but come to an end of a chapter here with a undetermined future. And I want to thank you for your time and your friendship and the love and support you've given me through all of this. And all the listeners out there, getting to read those emails was one of my favorite things to do every week. Especially Dirty Dixon 09. I'll never forget.
Yep. Dixon 09, yeah. Well, we had one, but I deleted all those accidentally.
That's okay.
So,
I'm sure we'll stay in touch.
Oh, yes.
And who knows what's going to come from here. Maybe just a little break or whatever. But I love everyone. Thank you for all the good times and memories from this.
Well, thank you very much. Be sure to hang around. I sent you this out. Now, I'm not going to play like a show outro this week. There'll be none of that. I do have a video, and this was written and composed and arranged and produced by me. It is also available on iTunes. This one's a song called My Anthem, Say What You Want.
And I still listen to it.
Oh, thank you very much, brother. Before I hit that, I want to thank everyone because on October 13th of 2020, when I started here to chew bubblegum, I never thought that, it says 160. This is episode 163. That don't include the radio shows.
Right.
There was a year's worth of those, that don't include the midweek moments. I mean, there was like 3 seasons of those. And those were live video shows. And, we've done a lot. And, when I started this podcast, we had other podcasts like the Spooky Family started one. And then we had, the Paranormal Trucker and, to Cronkite, Elliot, and the Spooky Family, to you, my friend, to Justin, to everyone that has ever listened, gave us support, shared a story with us, or reach out. Thank you very much. Like I said, this Here to Chew Bubblegum channel is now the archive channel, and you can find all the shows there and so forth. And remember, there you go, Here to Chew Bubblegum. Remember, we all have a voice, and together we truly can change the world. Hang around. Don't go anywhere, Dirty Dan.
You can say what you want about me, I don't give a damn. Put me down and cuss me, but I know who I am. I'm standing here, I'm standing tall. I've been standing through it all. Drag my name through the mud, make me the talk of the town. You'll see I don't back down. Let the rumors fly, 'cause the truth don't die. Go ahead with the lies you spew. This song is my anthem. This middle finger's for you. Didn't get your way, you chose to betray. You wanted cake and to eat it too. I told you before, let me tell you once more, I don't care who you screw. This song is my anthem. My middle finger's for you. Drag my name through the mud, make me the talk of the town. You'll see I don't back down. Let the rumors fly, 'cause the truth don't die. Go ahead with the lies you spew. The song is my anthem. This middle finger's for you. I'm standing here, I'm standing tall. I'll keep standing through it all. Do you hear what I say to you? The song is my anthem. This middle finger's for you. Through the mud, make me the talk of the town. You'll see I don't back down. Let the rumors fly, 'cause the truth don't die. Go ahead with the lies you spew. The song is my anthem. This middle finger's for you.